Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. So this weekend's been one of those ones where I did a lot of work on this, but as I was doing it, didn't really feel like a lot. But as I'm standing here taking this video, it kind of looks like I did. Put some clothes on the old girl, so it makes it sort of start looking like something. Went out behind the garage here and grabbed this back body piece and have it just sort of sitting on the frame there. So that looks pretty good. Got to put some spacers on there because the linear actuator in there, it kind of gets in the way. Had to put some spacers on it. Went ahead and final welded these pieces down. Final welded this one. Welded that gap there, sanded it down. Welded it all to the frame. So that's not going anywhere. I don't know if that's really the way it should be, but that's the way it's going to be. What else? I got this body, or this console piece on there, just sort of clamped, and I don't know if what I think about that, because at some point I'm gonna have to have a steering wheel, and it's not gonna be there because that's on the wrong half, so it's gonna be back here for me somehow, roughly like that, I guess. Oh, that's my steering wheel, by the way. Kind of cool, huh? It's gonna be kind of like that probably. I don't know exactly how, but it needs to be up far enough that I can get my legs in there, but not too far away so I can steer it. So if I have that there, that means there's going to be another console probably coming straight up from where this body line, or the frame got cut. That's going to be another, I don't know, that's down the road. So that may not end up staying there. It has to kind of stay there though, because originally this is all fiberglass and it's all busted to pieces. So if anybody knows of a new one of these, or a much nicer one of these, please let me know. I'm okay with doing a little bit of fiberglass repair, but this is basically reconstructing the whole doggone thing. I'm not down with that. Have to find something else. The other thing is I got these batteries in here. These are, I think I talked about this last time, these are Nissan Leaf cans. Each one of these has 4 cells in it. 2 of those cells are in parallel. The other 2 are also in parallel. And then you put those 2 in series and you end up with the battery, the module here. It's an 8-volt module. And so there's 3 taps here. These 2 are for one of the parallel groups, and this is the other parallel group. So you use that center tap with the BMS so that it can keep all those modules, all those cell groups balanced. There's 14 of them here, and I've got it arranged so that these 2 are going to be in parallel. These 2 are in parallel, these 2 are in parallel, those 2 are in parallel. So there's going to be 7 battery groups. And then those are all in series. And each one of those is 8 volts, and 7 times 8 is 56. So that's what that is. That looks kind of cool. And the way I got this, yeah, this is what I was talking about before. So this through rod goes all the way through, down to the bottom of the frame, and it has a nut from the bottom that holds it. Man, that sucker is solid. I was going to, where'd it go? Yeah, this here. I was going to take this and like make a bracket to come down, but I'm not going to need it. I'm not going to worry about it. This is solid enough as it is. It's not going anywhere. Obviously I got the grill on here. This is a grill off of an older narrow frame Cub Cadet. It just so happens to fit between the rails of a wide frame. I don't think they did that on purpose, but it sure does fit nice. This little body line right here, I got this scooted back far enough so that little body line kind of does one of those numbers. It's one of those little details that nobody would ever notice, but I notice. And then there's like a little bend right here, and that little bend happens to be right where this frame is. So that's kind of cool. And I spent a lot of time today for no particular reason other than it's just one of those things that needs to be done. It's on the list. I put that winch in there. This panel right here was on the original wide frame. I'm not really sure what bolted up to this stuff, but I just cut a big old hole in there and put this fair lead. It's not a fair lead. What do they call it? It's not called a fair lead. Fair lead is the thing with the rollers. They call this something else. Anyway, put that on there. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. And what else? Let's see. Oh, I finished this up. So that's my link. That's where that's going to be. I made a little bracket that goes back in there. That's where that's going to be. That is going, I'll tighten that down tight. probably put a lock nut on it. And if I'm out in the field or something and something goes wrong with this linear actuator system, I can just come in here, pull this pin, slide this out of here, and then now this whole thing moves freely. So I can drag it across the field or wherever I have it to be. If I didn't have that ability and this thing was stuck, you know, full lock to the right or something, I wouldn't be able to pull it anywhere. I don't know how I would recover it, but I have to have that ability to get that pin out and have this thing pivot freely. Yeah, that is that. I don't know. I think that's probably where the controller is going to go. That's pretty cool. I got this little doohickey right there. If I can find another one of these, it'd be nice. I could put it down lower and then just put like an 1/8 inch or even 1/4 inch plate, bolt up to these, and then the controller could bolt to that, and that'd just be nice and out of the way. These are the battery positives coming in, so they'll route up to the front here somehow. I've got a contactor that I got to put somewhere. I've got a shunt that I got to put somewhere. I've got the contactor for the winch. Got to put that somewhere. Got a battery I need to put somewhere. 12-volt battery. Yeah, what seemed like a whole lot of room is slowly running out of room. I need to put a radiator right there. So the 12-volt battery, what I can probably do is I can just make a bracket that comes up here and over, and then just mount the 12-volt battery right there. In fact, I can show you my 12-volt battery. Where's my 12-volt battery? Where is my 12-volt battery? Here it is. So this is a 12-volt battery. This is just some lithium iron phosphate 60 amp hour cells, and then just 4 of them in a row makes a very fine 12-volt battery. Lots and lots of energy in that little dude. It's about 1 kilowatt hour, 700 and something or other watt hours. So it's a lot of energy. It could run that winch for an awful long time. And I got a DC-DC converter I got to put somewhere. Like I said, I got a radiator to put somewhere, water pump. And I don't know. It's kind of cool because I've pretty much finished the sort of heavy fabrication for this thing. And now I'm getting to the point where it's like, well, I guess I need to make it electric now. So the electric conversion is going to start here pretty soon, which is, it's kind of sour, you know, sort of bittersweet, sour grapes kind of thing, because, you know, it's fun making all that stuff. And now all that stuff is made, and now I just have to wire everything, make it go, and then rip the whole damn thing apart, take it to a sandblaster, have it painted, and put it all back together again. I think I'm going to paint the wheels black. I think that'll look cool. Wheels black. And maybe even paint the frame black. And then the bodywork, however I do that, I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Paint that something else, like a dark green maybe. I've always been partial to a British racing green. It's always been a favorite of mine. Maybe do that. I don't think I'm going to make it like any standard tractor color, because, you know, it's my tractor. I don't want to. Yeah, I think that's it. I feel like I've forgotten something, but I also feel like I haven't done anything this weekend. But anyway, so there it is. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time.